What's up, YouTube? Gail, check this gadget here. Welcome to another episode of Tech Talk on the 1st and the 16th. Sorry that this video is a little late, but I have been trying to decide if I want to move or not, so that's been stressful first of the year, so forgive me for this video being a little late, but hey, I got it done. In this video, we're going to do a recap of CES 2014. CES is right around the corner, starts next week actually. And so I basically want to show you some footage that I got from CES last year. I've attended the past 2 years. I actually intended to put this video out and stuff on my YouTube videos. I had a couple feature videos I wanted to do. However, I was a little lazy when I got back, and then by the time I wanted to do it, I felt like it was too late. And at the time had went by, so I just never did put the footage out. But now I'm going to show you exactly some things that I got the chance to see while I was at CES, so let's get right into it. One of the major things that was a theme at CES was all the 4K Ultra HD TVs and curved TVs also. All the big companies, Toshiba, Sharp, it's this company that starts with H. I can't pronounce the name, so I'm not going to butcher it. Samsung, of course. All the TV companies had 4K displays on TV. Sharp even went as far as to have an 85-inch 8K TV. 8K. They just wanted to, I guess, beat everybody else out, which I believe they were the only 8K TV that I actually saw. All the other companies pretty much were sticking with 4K Ultra HD TVs, and I must say that they were definitely beautiful. Some definitely beautiful setups. As you can see here, we got 7 TVs going on. They got the Samsung got the curved TVs on the wall. Samsung has their display with the TVs were very beautiful. They had some awesome looking displays, and like I said, these TVs are now out that you can go purchase them if you can if you can afford that price tag on them. But they do show a very great picture, and I definitely can say that I think the curve did help a little bit in the viewing angle. Now we're getting into Samsung with the Galaxy Tab Pro. This is the line they released for business user and our heavy high power users, and it was a great tablet. I was very impressed how light it was and everything like that. And this was around for about 8 months, and then of course, as you might now know, Samsung, in my opinion, undercut the user by going to release a new tablet, the Tab S, which has the same specs and everything, just a little better screen, same pixel screen resolution, just the way they did the technology. The screen just looks a lot better and a little brighter. So, but this was a great tablet too. I also got the chance to see Canon clean lenses and repair lenses. In this shot, we're seeing him cleaning lens, but they also had a display where they were repairing lenses, like taking them fully apart and piecing them back together. Apparently, I don't have that footage on my iPad. I think I'm missing some footage, but I'm not sure where that footage is. Anyway. So what you just saw was a line for to see the CEO of Yahoo. I think it's Marissa. And her last name is not coming to me. Sorry guys, I'm doing this on the fly. And her last name is not coming to me. Of course, that was Katie Couric, as you can see right there, which was awesome. Me being a female, I'm just all about female CEOs, and Katie Couric is just awesome. So that was kind of cool to see both of them on stage together. That first shot was it was a quick 2-second shot, but it was a long, extremely long line. And luckily for me, I had press, so I was able to go straight to the front of the line. That line was like wrapped all the way. That was outside, and then you have to go like down a long hallway, and then another long line to get into the theater. Just trust me when I say that the line was extremely long, and I was extremely grateful that I had press and was able to just get straight to the front. The Yahoo presentation was awesome. They announced a few different things. This one, they have a partnership with SNL, in which they actually brought some of the characters that is Kenan, and I'm not sure who the other lady is. I just know that's Kenan because I used to watch Kenan and Kel. And they did a little skit, which is pretty funny. They also had John Legend there performing, which you'll see in the upcoming clip. Another thing that they did talk about was Tech Digest, which was like a tech site, their tech section that they were basically doing for like a normal user, which I actually did do a video on that. Actually, I just showed the presentation of footage from that. However, I'm not sure why it's not on this iPad now, but you can go back and watch my earlier videos to see a video of that. So the Yahoo presentation was very nice, very nice. Here, this is Liquid Pill, a company that basically has like this solution where you can spray and it just your water just falls right off the device. Had a very cool setup. I caught the very end of this setup, but this is basically virtual reality gaming. And this right here was an event I got invited to by World Wrestling Entertainment. I've always been a wrestling fan. This was a very, very cool event. Basically, this was the introduction of, now you, as you probably have heard or may not have heard, the WWE Network. We got Stephanie McMahon here announcing, going over some things. We had Triple H, Heartbreak Kid, which was cool. We even had John Cena come up. Got to see the CEO himself, Vince McMahon, which was that was definitely awesome to see. Like, I grew up watching wrestling in the what do they call it? The aggressive era, I guess, or whatever. Back when he used to wrestle Shane. So like, this is very, very cool for me to be at this event and get to see Stephanie, Triple H, Vince McMahon up close, Stone Cold Steve Austin up close. He was like my favorite wrestler back then. All I needed to see to really is to make my day even more was just to see The Rock in China. And yeah, The Rock in China definitely. And I probably would have been, that would have been just awesome. But just the fact that Stone Cold Steve Austin was there was exciting enough. He actually gave like about a 3-minute speech, and it was very intense. He came out and just started talking. He just talked straight through. It was very Steve Austin like ish. I can definitely say that. But basically, the WWE Network was basically their network. I forgot how much you had to pay. It was like based on a monthly subscription, and you get all this great content. They had a few reality shows on there. You can catch the Divas show, which I watch on E. A lot of, you can catch all the pay-per-views, all the future pay-per-views, which is a big thing if you're still a wrestling fan. And you can catch all the past pay-per-views, which is just nice because you can go back and reminisce. You know, wrestling is not the same like it used to be in the aggressive era. I think it's what they called it. Apparently I heard it's PG now, which I just don't understand. But yeah, so this was a great event for me, just to see these wrestlers that I've always watched on TV. Definitely cool. Next up, we got the LG Flex, which was also released at CES last year. Basically, we got some footage just talking about how a flat display looks versus the curved display. Testing out that curved display as far as pressing on it, seeing how much bend it got, and it did bend, so felt pretty safe with it. Here is just some technology behind the phone as far as the plastic OLED. Go over here and check out the curved battery that they have, the curved screen. So just showing you some technology behind the phone, which I thought was pretty cool, that they had this display case showing you how they curve the battery, how they curve the screen, how they curve the phone. I just thought that was a really nice little display they had here. And then here is one of the LG reps, basically just showing me how you can use the LG as a remote control with one of the LG TVs. Basically, pretty much what you can do with any Android phone for the most part. But just showing it how it's connected. You get an LG TV, of course. You use your LG G Flex. You can use it on any TV. So just some cooler stuff with the LG G Flex. So on with some other random footage. I got a chance to see LL Cool J walk in, and he looks just like he does on TV. It was like he was HD in real life. Here's Sony's booth. Really like their booth. Here we have the Chef Collection by Samsung. This is a refrigerator that they made that are geared towards chefs and people that really like to cook. Beautiful looking refrigerator. Very organized. You see how they have it. Give you some ideas of how it can be set up. It's just a very nice clean refrigerator, lots of drawers so everything can be nice and organized for you. It had all like different temperature settings for like each individual drawer, so depending on whatever food you have in there, everything can be covered. The best freezer I've ever saw in my life. Like, that is a beautiful freezer. So highly recommend, if you are a chef, go and look that up, the Chef Collection by Samsung. Here we're looking at some Tilt products. Love Tilt. I just like their products. They overall make a good quality product. Looking at their cases, I really like their chargers. They just make good quality products in my opinion, and I like that they have a little bit of color in them. I I just really, really like their products for some reason. Make great products. Moving on next, another big thing that was at CES was cars, and one of the big things was BMW releasing their all electric BMW i3 car. Looks pretty small, kinda. It's not like it's like a medium sized car. Kind of from far away, it might look small, but once you actually get in it, you realize it does have a little space. The back seat was a little spacious, as you'll see coming up. But it's your typical standard BMW car with all the same setups. As you see, the vent system looks just like it does in the regular BMW. Still has the navigational directional pad, whatever they call that thing there, that all the BMW cars have. You see, have some space in the back for your passengers. Just overall, what you would expect interior wise from a BMW. Got your cup holders, just your regular standard stuff. And I got the chance to test drive it. And what I really, really like about this car is it stops by itself. As soon as you take your foot off the acceleration, it automatically stops by itself without you having to press the brake. I actually found myself just sitting at the stoplight, not having my foot on the brake, and I thought that was a great feature of that vehicle. That car, at the time at CES, I know it was only available in Europe, but I actually believe it's available now in the United States. And I believe it starts at around $143,000. So pretty expensive, but once again, it is an all-electric car, and then it's BMW on top of that. So as we get more used to electric cars, the price will eventually come down, but it's their first all-electric car, so gonna have to pay a premium. But it is a really, really nice car. Really nice. I really like the drive of it. It was a smooth drive. And like I said, I really like that feature. I don't know, some people might take time getting used to, but it's pretty automatic. It just, as soon as you take your foot off the acceleration, you can automatically feel the car decelerate, and it brakes pretty quickly, pretty much like in 3 seconds. It comes to a complete stop. It was pretty awesome, and it wasn't like a hard jerk or anything. Very smooth ride. As you see here, we're looking at some other cars. This is a Mercedes Benz. I think this was the S Coupe, a concept car. Glad I got a picture of this car because the next day it was gone. I think I shot that on the first day, which was Tuesday. Went back to go look at it again, and it was already shipped out somewhere else. So at least I got a chance. That was a beautiful car. Probably won't come out because it's a concept car, but S Coupe, that's a beautiful car if they ever do release it. They had a lot of cars on display last year at CES, like a lot of cars. I think that was my first time not ever seeing a Lamborghini, but actually seeing the inside of one, like in person. I don't think I sat in a Lamborghini. I can't remember if I sat in there or not. I probably didn't because probably some people there. I'm not sure. I can't remember if I sat in there or not, but I got a chance to see it in person. So that was enough for me. The Tulsa, or Telsa, I think that's how you pronounce it. That screen, that was a crazy screen. Like, the fact that, imagine driving with that big screen. That was crazy seeing that in a car. But they had like a lot of cars. They had like a bunch of Ford cars outside. I guess they were sponsoring something, but it was a lot of Ford cars outside, the truck, the Mustang, and they were all outside. They had a bunch of cars in the inside. Like, of course they had a completely auto section, but even outside the auto section, it was just cars everywhere, pretty much. And it was just nice. It was a lot of nice, cool cars. You have some of the old schools with showing all the audio stuff in there, and then you got some of the newer cars. So this is just a variety of some of the cars that I saw. It was a lot of them. And that was a pretty cool experience, I must say. This was like, I spent probably definitely a few hours. Toyota, this little car was cool. They did a demonstration of this, and I do not know why I do not have that on video, because I know I recorded it. I think I don't have all my footage or something on this iPad. I'm recording this and editing this video on my iPad mini, because I had pictures from CES already on here, but I don't have those. And this is just some stuff that I actually got from CES. So that's what that was. That was some of the stuff. That wasn't everything, but that was a nice little chunk of it, minus all the books and some other junk. So, of course, I gotta show my hotel room where I stayed at during the CES trip. This is the MGM, the Signature. Basically, it connects it to MGM, but the Signature is their suites, um, in a sense. I mean, they're not like huge suites, but they're like I don't know. They're the more comfortable rooms, I guess you want to say, because it has a kitchenette in it. And these, they actually, like, people actually rent these rooms out. It's only 550 square feet, but people actually rent these rooms out. They cost like probably $1,800 a month, believe it or not. And you have to, like, people own, like, buy this room and they can rent it out, which is crazy to me. That this little, it's 550 square feet and you pay $1,800 for it. Super crazy. Basically, I'm just showing you the room. You have your bed, you have your kitchenette area here, which you'll see in just a second. That has a little small refrigerator, a toaster. The only thing I didn't like is it has the TV right over that. TV's only like 26 inches. I wish these hotel rooms start upgrading, having at least 32 inches and above, preferably. But you get a toaster, you get silverware, you get everything, and this was very nice. Only thing, when I did get to the signature room, I guess the waitress had, or not the waitress, um, housekeeping forgot to clean out my refrigerator because there was like some pizza plates in there. I'm not sure what that was about, but they came in timely fashion and handled that for me. So overall, my experience at the Signature MGM was fantastic. I definitely enjoyed everything. Like, they have pots and pans. They got you covered. I mean, I would hope they would, considering they rent these rooms out for like $1,800. Now, if you go to the Signature and try to rent a room from them, it doesn't work like that. You have to like contact an owner that already like bought the room. So something like that. But see, they have like this little couch area. You have your balcony over there, and then you have your bed. And the other thing I really, really loved about the MGM, the Signature, was the jacuzzi tub. Like, jacuzzi tub was fantastic. If you can afford to buy one, I definitely recommend buying you a jacuzzi tub. I definitely plan to get one day in my life. Definitely by the time I'm 40 for sure. You gotta have a jacuzzi tub. It was fantastic. But overall, I had a very good experience. At here, you don't park yourself. They have valet parking. It's included. That's included in all the hotels, but they don't give you the option to park. They don't have a parking lot where you can just go park your car. You have to valet it. You don't have a choice. So I don't know. That might bother some people. I thought it was pretty nice. Maybe it might bother some people because they feel like they are obligated to tip each time, but it's included with the service, so don't feel obligated. But it's generous. It's fake. They work on tips. This is the second hotel I stayed at. So during the week of CES, I was at MGM Signature, and then I did like a 3-day stay here at the Palazzo. I pronounce it Palazzo. Some people pronounce it Paluzzo. Paluzzo. They pronounce it like something like that. I pronounce it Palazzo. Some people pronounce it Palazzo. That's what I'm gonna call it. So this is where I stayed. This is the hotel that also attaches to the Venetian. Basically, from my understanding, the Venetian and the Palazzo rooms are the same pretty much. It's just that the Palazzo is just slightly bigger, which was that's how they explained to me when I asked what's the difference between the two. They pretty much just said it's slightly bigger. But this room was also nice. Only thing I didn't like about this, after coming from the Signature, which, I guess I can't really fuck any hotel room because the Signature was more of a suite type style, I guess, in a sense. But the Palazzo, their refrigerator was stocked with liquor and everything. I couldn't put anything in there because they were already pretty much stocked. And then they have this thing like if you move something and it's gone for more than 20 seconds, that your room will automatically get charged for that item, which is pretty funny to me. But I just wanted an area to store my sodas, basically. They have a nice cold soda when I came back to the room. But I couldn't do that here because, like I said, they had their refrigerator stocked. So that's the only thing after coming from a suite style with a signature and a kitchenette to come into a hotel room where I can't have a refrigerator. That kind of sucked. Other than that, it was actually really nice. I like this little drop down that they have over here. It's two TVs in a room. We have the one up there with the bed set. Then you come down here to where the couches are and you have another TV. They have this nice desk area for you. And I thought it was really nice that they include a printer in the room. That was a very, very nice feature, in my opinion, you know, for the business user or whatever. I just thought it was nice that they had a printer. I think that's the first room ever that they had a printer in there. Got a little table over there for you. The refrigerator is actually under the TV, under those cabinets. But other than that, very, very nice room. Enjoyed it a lot. And definitely would recommend that room too. You can't go wrong with either one. I will say, in my personal opinion though, I just feel like if you want to be staying somewhere for a while, like a long time, I would want a room with a kitchenette. So the signature will always win. Sometimes they can be a little pricey, but if you can catch them, book them early enough, you should be fine. But especially like something like CES, where you're on your feet all day, you just want to go back to your hotel room, relax. The signature was perfect because bed was comfortable, had a refrigerator so you could have a nice cold drink. Um, you got microwave if you need to warm up something real quick before you feel like going out for dinner or something like that. And then you got the jacuzzi tub to like just sit in and relax your aching muscles after walking all day. So you can't go wrong with either one. I like the signature, definitely MGM signature. And like I said, Palooza was nice too. So you really can't go wrong with either one. Hope you enjoyed the video of the recap of CES 2014. At the time, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it to CES 2015. I'm definitely trying to work some things out right now. So hopefully I can make it. Like I said, I've been the past 2 years, and I'll be very sad with me being such a big tech person if I miss this year. It's going to be a little costly now since I waited so late. But we worked some things out. I feel like I'll probably be there. But if I don't, there's plenty of other coverage. Tech Box always do all their coverage, but it's nothing like being in person and getting it from a non-big tech person point of view. Just getting from your independent tech reviewer. So, once again, thank you for tuning in to CES. Make sure you check out our sponsors, www.shopmobilegadgets.com, for your quality, cheap accessories. Check them out. And I look forward to seeing you on the 15th for another episode of Tech Talk on the 1st and the 16th. Till next time, guys. Peace.